Well, it looks like the Mortal Kombat reboot is finally actually going to happen from Warner Brothers. So let's talk about the announcement, what it actually means, and why we should be excited. So of course, Mortal Kombat has been a long time coming as a film reboot or a TV series. Originally, there was supposed to be a tie-in web series that released alongside MKX, but that never happened, even though they wrapped filming it. Who knows what Warner Brothers did with that? But anyway, now we're looking to the future, and the future does have a Mortal Kombat film on the horizon. We of course did learn earlier today that it would be shot in South Australia. Now this is really important to the details of this film, so I'll talk about that in just a little bit. And of course, this was something that was announced there directly on site, and it was a huge partnership between Warner Brothers to bring almost 600 jobs there, and of course further this expanse with Hollywood. Now why South Australia is important is because of the details. Essentially, them shooting there, they're going to get a big tax write-off and tax break. This is important because if they spend, let's say 100 million, they could get 10 to 20 million back just by shooting there, which is really great due to some of these tax breaks. At the same time, the budget for this movie, just because they're shooting somewhere that's so different than where most films are shot, to me indicates that this is a smaller budget movie. Now, before people start getting worried about this, you have to understand that Mortal Kombat is a huge risk. We don't know how the masses are going to respond to it, when it comes to a brand new movie. It's been decades since the last time we had this, and even at those times, it wasn't the biggest box office success, right? So you can't go out there, sink 250 million into a Mortal Kombat movie reboot when you don't know what the crowd is, how they're going to react, or anything like that. That's not feasible, right? It just doesn't make sense. At the same time, why it's important it's shooting here is because most likely of that cheaper budget, getting some write-offs. So if it's a $50 million film, they're probably realistically going to just spend 40 to 35 on it with marketing, maybe 100 tops, and they can easily assure people that they can make that back without a problem. And that's kind of the key here. It's a new territory for them to expand into South Australia to see what the shooting conditions are and have new outlet to shoot at them, while at the same time making sure that this thing can move forward and be profitable. Which brings me to the next topic. What do they do with it? PG-13 or rated R? Smaller budget, it's going to be rated R. And let's be real clear about this. If they announce this as a PG-13 movie, nobody's going to be happy. So there's only one way they can do it, which is exactly why they're shooting somewhere so unorthodox, and why, well, they can take a little bit of a hit and not have to spend 150 million, because that doesn't make sense in this instance. It's another one of those, know who you're catering to and what you're getting ready to shoot.